Happy Friday, everyone. You made it. You made it till Friday. Now, I know there's a lot of struggles that are happening. In fact, I've been going live every day with our special education community. That is everyone who sits at an IEP table. It is parents, teachers, admins, therapists, teams of master IEP coaches. We've been gathering, talking about what's going on, keeping a pulse on how we are all doing, sharing resources, and just really tackling the day by day or hour by hour things that are happening. So having connected with everyone for 5 days straight and really hearing what some of the concerns are, there's a lot of worry and stress over IEP meetings because everybody's hearing different things. You're hearing different things about our IEP is going to expire and am I mandated to attend an IEP meeting virtually if I don't want to? Or how do I know everything's going to get done at a virtual IEP meeting? I've never done one before. So for those of you that don't know, I have been in the special needs community my entire life. I'm a special needs sibling. I became a special education teacher a long time ago. And for the last 20 years, I've been working for you. I've been working for special needs parents, special education teachers and teams. I've been at thousands of IEP meetings in the last 2 decades, and I've probably met less than 5% of the people that I've ever worked with in person. So I've done this virtually nationwide for a really long time. So IEP meetings that are done virtually, they're a little bit different. You got to prep different. You got to have some different things ready before, during, and after the meeting. But I want to teach you how to do that. I want to teach you how you can really feel confident at the IEP table even when you're not together in real life. So I have a link that's right here in the description of this video, wherever you're watching it. It's either going to be right above or right below. And it's a free online training that I'm doing for you so you feel better about what's going to happen paperwork-wise. Because even if your school does go back into session, it's going to be super hard to get everybody back together at an IEP table because that requires substitute teachers. That requires a lot of coordination of schedules in a different way than if you just do things virtually. In fact, that's one of the reasons that I highly encourage doing virtual meetings often, not just in times of crisis. It's because we can get so much done faster when we don't have to over-coordinate schedules and when we aren't, quite honestly, going through some of the social graces that happen when you're in person. So meetings tend to go faster when you're online. They tend to get right down to business. It's actually easier to be heard and understood when you're working virtually, and the paperwork becomes more simple when you know how to write it to be ready for everyone. So when you do a virtual meeting, there's more prep before, there's a little bit more follow-up after, but the meetings can actually be shorter, to the point, and extremely successful. And I'm going to teach you all those pieces that can come together, and it'll actually lower your stress. I'm not going to give you 75 things to do that makes this more complicated. The whole point of this is to keep it as simple as possible to make sure that your child or your students are getting the education that they need. They're getting the education that's truly going to prepare them for further education, employment, independent living. That they're getting the education that's appropriate to the best extent possible for whatever circumstance your current district is going to be in at the time of that IEP meeting. So I'm going to highly encourage you to register for this. And then the first question that I'm going to get is, will there be a replay? Because you're not going to be available possibly on April 5th at 3 p.m., which is when this is going to take place. Yes, there will absolutely be a replay. That's the joy of working virtually. That's the joy of being able to really collaborate online, is that it's not a one and done. And then if you want to get back to the meeting, that you have to reschedule everybody together. No. So I'm going to show you exactly how that works. And I'm going to send you the replay for that. So you just have to register for the live event though. So if you don't make it, I absolutely can send you that replay. So I encourage you, whether you think you're going to love virtual IEP meetings, you're not so sure about them, or you don't even know if it's relevant to you right now, but you have a feeling that you might need to be prepared, this is going to be the place for you. And I can't wait to teach you exactly what I've been doing. Like, I'm excited about this piece because you are going to love how much can actually get done, and it can be successful, and it's a win for the child. It absolutely is. So I'll see you guys on April 5th talking all things virtual IEP prep. And of course, you know where to find me right here. Leave your questions. Let me know what you're struggling with, and I want to hear from you. I want to make sure that you are fully supported during this time, and I look forward to connecting.